WWEDXECW says, I love the fact that Kevin is seeing the human side of Punk. He literally snapped. We all do. We're all human. Sometimes you got to let it out.
Plus, you got to, at 42 years old, I mean, Phil's tired. Phil's tired. He's beat up.
Well, you were in the ring at what, 55 or something?
I was in the ring. I was in the ring at 55 when he was cutting the promo on me. Kliq, I can hear your knees. LOL, thought you were dead. Yeah, that motherfucker's cutting that promo on me, and he sits there at 42 years old. Fucking, I guess in retrospect, when I actually thought about it, I'm like, oh no, he didn't lose his shit. That's toxic fucking shock. He didn't pull his tampon out. He's fucking got toxic shock syndrome. I thought about that. I said, motherfucker. I said, I looked up, I Googled him. I said, 40 fucking 2. Dude didn't wrestle for 10 fucking years. It's like a 75 Eldorado with 102 miles on it. Motherfucker, don't tell me you're tired. Don't tell me you're 75. Shut the fuck up. And on top of that, all you guys at AEW, you bunch of dumb motherfuckers. You bunch of dumb motherfuckers. You're 1099s. You know what that means? That means you were painting somebody's fucking house and you guys got into a fight and they told you you're all suspended.
You work for yourself.
Wasn't it after the fucking deal? You guys can't work that out. You guys are going to, but I haven't heard that if they're being suspended without pay.
No, they're with, as far as I know.
So they're the fucking cop that fucking shoots the guy 23 times in the back and then
internal investigation.
Yeah, it sits at his desk. That's an effective way to fucking manage. What a bunch of shit.
I think maybe that's why some people had questions about the work, the validity of it, because they were suspended with pay. So maybe
how was Chris Daniels
for show?
How was Chris Daniels and fucking Pat suspended? What did they do?
I was just going to ask what Pat Buck did and
came in with. Yeah, I actually heard he came in with nunchucks. They both garage Ito'd the fuck out of him. Well, I don't get it.
Who threw the chair?
I heard Punk's buddy.
It wasn't one of them. I could see that, but
no,
I think they were breaking it up. I don't get it.
Imagine Pat coming in and just throwing a chair off one of the young bucks' heads. I don't know. That whole thing is not, so now it's got to the point where it was news today that they pulled those characters off the Wednesday show or whatever the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
but this thing's out of steam already.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's out of steam. If Punk came on the air right now, if Phil was sitting right here, I can say Phil because I know he hates it. What would you say to him about what went on in AEW?
Well, see, my whole thing is I look at it from a perspective because I watched Phil come back. I watched everything he did, and he made sure that he made everybody before he beat them.
Okay.
He was a pro.
Mm-hmm.
He could have went out there, man, because he was his run got cut, basically politically. He just had too much fucking heat. Deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, there's a lot of fucking. I see a lot of me in him. I'm not going to speak for him, but he's a little bit of a prick. And so, and it wasn't like I guarantee you, if when he had his run, he knew who was selling. I mean, he had the number that day of how many shirts he sold, I'm sure. So he could throw that in somebody's face if he had to. But no, he did a good job. And then he got, he got hurt, and then he came back, and I don't know the specifics. I know that the Hangman thing, the Hangman interview upset him. I think what happens when you start doing that work shoot shit,
Mm.
like because it's not scripted, so you do get a sunny days that can
Right.
wreck somebody's fucking life at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's shit that makes you like now you've taken that step over the line where you've now put my relationship and my family into your fucking bullshit on television, and now I want to beat your ass.
Referencing, of course, when Shawn Michaels
Showing it,
alluded to Bret Hart having some spending time with Sonny, which apparently
and
wasn't true.
and the thing
She
was,
told me it wasn't. I don't know.
yeah, Brett had a family and children and a wife, and I guess to have a family, you have to probably have children. And
Mhm.
you know, Sean was a single guy saying like he didn't have anything to lose.
Right.
So, and that's the thing with Phil is, you know, Phil's got AJ, so she broke in. She's been through the business, so it's not like he doesn't have a smart wife. Like she knows what the she knows what the deal is. So.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get him on. We'll reach out and see what happens. And
I got a little criticism. I've been watching some fucking wrestling. I watched Raw,
mhm.
and number one, they had Mysterio's kid. You know, is
Mhm.
he's turned fucking heel now, and he's fighting Edge, and it was one of those deals. There's a couple. What's my Raviola guy's name? Johnny
The guy that filmed
Or
it.
no, the restaurant I was eating at.
Oh, Gargano.
Yeah, Gargano.
Yeah.
So Gargano comes back after a 9-month hiatus. We'll go here first. Comes back after a 9-month hiatus,
Mhm.
and he's working with Gable. And I'm throwing a flag on Gable unless Kurt Angle said you can just do my gimmick fucking verbatim. So I'm throwing a fucking flag on him. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. So they have a match, and when Brian wrestled Hangman at AEW, it was like Hangman's first time that he defended the belt, and Daniel worked his arm,
Mhm.
and he was they went like fucking 60 minutes. Well, he worked his arm at the 20-minute point. And it was like the next thing you know, like Hangman has to use that fucking arm because that's his fucking weapon to go home.
Mhm.
So Gargano they got a pretty long match. I'd say they probably went 23, 24 minutes. I don't know for sure. But I mean, it seemed like it was a pretty good duration. And I enjoyed it, man. A lot of fucking like really good chain and reversals, and which I didn't particularly used to like, but at least it's a feel of
Believability, at least there, instead
yeah,
of the holding somebody, helping them up to the top rope.
Gargano fucking can. I mean, he can grab. I mean, the other there was one time when Gable fucking got him in the what the fucking the ankle lock, and but he got the wrong foot. And the guy fucking gave him the Iggy, and he fucking switched around real quick, and got the other foot. But Gable starts working fucking the leg of Gargano, just boom, 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 and fucking Gargano's selling the fuck out of it, and Gable's fucking he's an animal, man. Like
Mhm.
he just fucking he just keeps picking, and now it's time, but it's not time to go home. So now Gargano fucking has to do the fucking the biggest thing I hate in life. You crawled around the ring and you couldn't get up on your fucking leg until it's time to do high spots. And
And then
motherfucking, then that leg fucking miraculously heals. And then when he rolled out at the end, I said, at least go back to like the cell of the leg here. Go back to the cell leg here. No, he doesn't. He comes down. He gets Dominique and he ties him up in the ropes. So he's, the crucified gimmick, where you're tied up in the ropes.
Mhm.
And Edge throws like two or three. I mean, Edge started the match off. He threw like two or three like punches on the move that were just, I mean, they didn't land, but I mean, just because I stopped it and watched it back, and I was just like, man, just yeah, he's been around for a long time.
Yeah, of course.
He's the reason that he's in the Hall of Fame. He's really good, and he's so good that he has Dominique in the ropes, and he throws like two or three punches in Dominique's face, and realizes like if this was a shoot, I'd bust him open.
Yeah.
And so he changes it to smacks. He changed it to smacks, like, and I could see him register. I could see his brain register that, like, no, I can't continue to do this. I'm thinking to myself, like, why wouldn't the referee at that point, like, why doesn't he jump in there?